We are out, guys. We are out. RIVN, we finally closed for a scratch after weeks of rolling. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another day of trading, another day, another delta. I am Michael. Today is Thursday, March 7th, 1:06 p.m. Pacific time here on the West Coast, just after market close. Let's hop in and see exactly what we had going on today. Okay, so first and foremost, let's talk about RIVN here. I closed it. We had a GTC, good till canceled, in case this thing was able to close for a scratch while I wasn't in front of the computer, so I didn't have to watch every single second of every single market open. So let's see here. So I actually put on, if you remember here, let's just go to the chart just for kicks. All right, so you'll see here, let's move it to the 1 day. So we put on an earnings play here. So we basically threw on earnings, and then sure enough, we got a huge down move and we were forced to basically roll. So I made a couple adjustments. So I did 1, 2, 3 rolls, and finally we were able to close for a scratch, guys. So if you see here, we were above my break-even price here, right? It was just floating around this level, but the premium was inflated, so I wasn't able to actually close for a profit or even a scratch. And then today, we get a big up move of 13% here, guys. You can see 13% we were up. So $1.48 pretty much up for the day. So I was able to close this thing for a scratch. Now I say a scratch because this P&L says $5, but I paid just a smidge over $5 in commissions. So this was pretty much a net zero trade, factoring in commissions. I saw this thing in the morning. I was a little annoyed that I left my GTC order on, because had I not done that, I would have actually gotten filled at a better price. So if you see here, I was filled at 66 cents. So if I would have held through the day, I would have gotten filled at 53 cents. So what is that? An extra 13 cents. So $13 I could have made in this trade and be profitable. However, I wasn't in front of the computer every single second of this trading day. So it hit. Basically, guys, we stuck to the plan, so I can't be too upset. The plan was to get out for a scratch and move on to the next. I was considering putting on another trade in RIVN, but you know what? It's like I don't want to be playing with fire here, right? So I decided not to do it. I was only going to collect 40 cents. I didn't want to be too aggressive here at the 12.5 strike. So my only option was to sell this 10 strike, this put. But 40 cents, $250 worth of buying power, I would have liked to have been able to collect at least 60 cents or somewhere closer to 60 cents. So decided it was time to move on. So basically, I was looking for some trades to put on now that I have a little bit more buying power. So my account is a little over $2,400. So I'm okay. I'm comfortable getting this buying power down to $1,000. So I wanted to place WBA. So see here on my recent symbols, I wanted to trade WBA, basically Walgreens. So I had this trade queued up, 4 to 3 day cycle, 17.5 strike put, 25 call on the upside. So we were looking at a 14 delta put, 17 delta call. Like I mentioned before, I mean, guys, this is really juicy. 61 cents, 219. I wasn't able to get filled. So if you'll see here, I put in the order for $61, 61 cent credit. I wasn't getting filled. I didn't feel like walking it down too much. So you'll see here, it just expired. I put this on 12:58 and 30 seconds. So you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. We'll see if we can get filled in WBA or some other stock or ETF. We'll see exactly what happens. But let's just move down the list and see exactly what we have going on. FXI, guys, we are nearly there. We are so close. 42% P&L, basically 42% of max profit. We're so close, guys. We only need an extra 5 cents for this thing to come in. So we got the move down today, which was definitely in our favor because now we are more centered in the Strangle. The more close to center we are with the Strangle, the better the theta decay. So So this one, guys, I'm okay trying to pinch the extra 5 pennies because we still have 43 days left to go in this cycle. All right. Moving to GDX. So this right here is giving me a hard time. So this thing just keeps moving up and up. And one thing I could have done, I've talked about this before. So we actually rolled from the 25 strike put up to the 26 not too long ago. Let's check that out. So a couple days ago, literally 2 days ago, we did that move. I was thinking yesterday possibly to roll this thing up. We keep just ripping higher, guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading days in a row, guys, and we are up. So this is a little frustrating, but I also don't want to chase this thing too far up because we might get whipsawed, right? We might just come crashing back down. So let's see. Let's give it another day. Let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so let's see if we do want to roll this thing up to the 27 strike put and collect an extra 15 cents. This will help us widen out our break even. So I will possibly be making that move tomorrow. So keep an eye out. Intel, guys. So we are literally exactly where we want to be. Let's just hope Intel stays at 46 for the next 43 days or 21 days. Basically, guys, I wish we had this move. Look at this. I wish we had this move 3 days ago, 4 days ago before we decided to roll. So if you'll see here, we rolled this thing 2 days ago, guys. 2 days ago. We were 2 days early. We should have waited, but I was trying to follow the mechanics. So we basically rolled here. And I just said, you know what? We only have a few days left in this expiration cycle. Better safe than sorry. Let's keep this thing alive. And that is exactly what we did. We have kept this trade alive. So if we can stay within this range for the next 10, 15, 20 days, I should be able to close this thing for a scratch. So if we see here, I don't have a working order on Intel, guys. So if I want to, so I collected 209. Let's just say, hey, we want a little bit of, basically, you know what, a little bit of profit considering commissions, whatever else. Let's see if we can close this thing for an even $2 debit. So let's just go ahead and throw that in there, just in case there's ever a day that I'm not able to get into the platform before the open or at the open or whatever else. You know, I'm not in front of the computer every single second. All right, so let's throw this GTC in and see. Let's let that thing go. Looking back, okay, so IWM, guys, IWM, still, we're still okay, guys. I mean, we're still trending up. So I would have liked this thing when I was long to be trending up, but you know what? Let's see where things go. There is not much for us to do here. I mean, my short put is at the 15 delta, so I'm okay sitting there. If I want to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I can roll up a few strikes to the 194 level. The only thing here is if you look down here, I'm only collecting an extra 8 cents. It's not too worth it to me, guys. Just an extra 8 cents to move up. What is that? 3 strikes? I don't know if it's worth it there, guys. So right now we're just going to let this thing sit. I mean, we're only at the 25 delta call, so we're good to go. We're good to go. RIVN, guys. RIVN. Love-hate with that thing. We already went over that. SPY, guys. SPY is just destroying me. Every time. I never learn my lesson. I always want to short this thing, right? Always. Look at this. It's just been ripping. No rip and dip, guys. Just ripping higher. Like, what is this, guys? And here's the thing. Tomorrow or the next day, I have a feeling I'm going to end up rolling the put all the way up. And then sure enough, I'm going to get whipsawed down. Right on the downside. You never know. That's the game we play with trading, guys. So I do want to give myself enough room on the downside. However, I don't want to be put in a position where I'm not collecting enough premium, right? So it's one of those things where, let's see, like if I did roll this thing up, right, to the 20 delta, let's do 495 because it's more rounded. I collect only an extra 12 cents, which isn't much. But guys, SPY long term, right? We trend up. So I could always just pretty much in perpetuity continue to roll this thing. But then it would become a core position in my portfolio. So we might just have to bite the bullet and lick our wounds and just, take the L. So we'll see, guys. We still have some time. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for you today, guys. All right, that's it for today, guys. As always, any questions, comments, trade ideas in general, anything you're working on, drop them in the comments down below. I hope you love learning with me as much as I love learning with you. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so you don't miss any new videos coming out. If you like this video, please give me a big fat thumbs up so I know I am doing a good job. Until next time, guys, take care.